Hey, what's up, people? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Desmond Z. If this is the first time you've ever seen me, I was actually in the process of editing the video that you're about to watch, and the introduction part, the footage, I can't use that. So this is just me redoing that or making a little substitute version, because I couldn't just drop y'all in the middle of me talking about random stuff. But this is basically a spend a day in my life, a vlog, going to bookstores, stuff like that. Still bookish content, you know, mixed with a little personal. I won't sit here and talk because I need to finish editing this so I can actually upload it. Enjoy the video. I was singing a song at the beginning when I first turned the camera on. I would say it was by JoJo. The song of the day is Use My Shoulder by JoJo. Check it out. The 2018 re-recorded version, not the original version from her like 2004 or whatever. But speaking of JoJo, another reason why I brought JoJo up is because she has she released a memoir not too long ago, and I've started it, and it's very early on to, you know, say, oh, you guys should listen to this, da 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 da. But if you like memoirs, if you're a fan of JoJo, then you should know she has a memoir out. I think I'm on like chapter 2 or 3. Yeah, I'm not very far in there, but yeah. So check that out. Give it a listen. I do highly recommend listening to memoirs. Like, that's the only way I like to consume memoirs, because and it has to be the person narrating the story. Like, I did listen to Britney Spears's and Michelle Williams narrated hers, but yeah, I really prefer to hear it from straight from the horse's mouth. Okay, so yeah, check it out. Oh damn, what are we writing about? A salty Mary. Dear Theodosia, I bought this book like 3 months ago, still haven't read it. Girl, everything.
Got so many bills, bitch.
Everything and then some. This was a really good book, but I cannot get into the author's latest book, which is pretty much about this girl who was made to be a social media star by her stepmother, and now she sees her little sister going through the same thing, and she tries to put a stop to it. And it talks about like the effects of social media and like all those family vlogging channels and stuff. Great topic, but I can't get into the book. I keep saying I'm going to read Hold My Girl, but I haven't yet. Girl, what's really going on?
What's this?
Did y'all know Shay Mitchell from Pretty Little Liars wrote a book? Or co-wrote, I should say. What is this about?
I thank you. I like you. Very nice.
Like, you ever see a book you DNF and it just piss you off? Yeah.
I like you. I thank you. I like you. Very nice.
I was trying to talk to y'all while I was actually in the... What you doing? Y'all just met up at the bookstore? Had a little bookstore date? He dropping you back off at your car? Or y'all met up at the bookstore? And then y'all went somewhere else. Y'all met up at the bookstore. You got in his car. Y'all left. And then y'all just came back. He dropped you off so you can get back in your car. I peep what's going on. Maybe they just had a midday lunch date. They both got to go back to work now. That's cute. Let me get them people business, okay? Let me get them people business. At least I ain't recording them and posting them on the internet like some of y'all. Y'all need to stop recording people and putting them on the internet. No, you don't have any type of freedom or any privacy when you out in public. Do you realize how stupid you fucking sound? Do you realize? But what I came here to say before I got distracted was that I was trying to talk to y'all while I was in the bookstore, like talk to y'all about the books that I was seeing, that I was picking up and all that. But the damn music, I thought this was supposed to be a place of books and peace and quiet. I know it's not the library, it's a bookstore, but I couldn't talk to y'all because the music was so damn loud in there. So I was like, you know what, just F it. I'll have to make it do. I'll make it do what it do, baby. I'll make it do what it do. I need to go to Target. I gotta go to Target to pick a few things up. But what I am gonna tell y'all right now, I'm hungry than a motherfucker. I'm hungry than a mother sucker. Do you hear me? So what I'm about to do is, can I get a box combo, extra fries, no slaw with the lemonade? I just know she didn't hear me when I said extra fries. Okay, I feel a little better now. I feel a little better. Got some in my stomach. I feel a little better. Got some food in my system, okay? So, I was trying to tell y'all earlier, I finally read James by Percival Everett. You know, that book's been like everywhere this year. And I've never read the source material that is based on Huckleberry Finn, some sort. I never read that, okay? I never read that. Never read it. So I didn't have anything to compare it to, nothing to say, oh, the original, you know, it's not the same, blase, blase. But I know this is told from the point of the character Jim, who's a slave. Basically, he hears he's about to get sold. And he's like, well, I don't want to get sold. So he decides to run. And it's about, you know, his time up and down this river, trying to get, you know, to some, you know, to freedom. He's trying to freedom. That's where he's trying to get to, all right? But then he's also like, I got to go back and get my wife and my daughter. So he's doing all this so he can get his family and get to freedom. I was enjoying it when I first started it, and then it got to a point where it was kind of like meandering. I didn't know that it was mostly just about, you know, the time up and down this river, coming across all these kooky, crazy characters, things of that nature. And there were a lot of like golden nuggets in there. I really did appreciate it. So I'm still trying to, you know, wrap my head around it and see how I fully feel about it. But I see why people enjoy it. I see why they like it. And like I said, there were a lot of little golden moments that I took away from the book. And the writing was, I do feel like the writing was really good. So I enjoyed it overall. I will say that I did enjoy the book overall. And there were moments in the book where the main character is talking about how, you know, all the white people think the slaves are stupid and they can't speak, and they don't know how to, you know, articulate themselves, and you shouldn't be reading books. And the timing that when I read it, and if you're on Book Talk and all these people talking about keep politics out of books, we shouldn't be talking about politics on Book Talk, da 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 da, and it's like, girl, shut up, because like so many other people have said, writing itself is political, because we talk about in James how, you know, they think the slaves are stupid and they don't want them reading or writing, and how it was illegal. If they was caught with a book, that's your ass. So the very thought that reading is not political, we shouldn't be talking about politics on books. There is politics in every book you read. no matter what it is, especially if you reading fantasy books. These people are trying to take down dictators. They are rebelling against governments and taking down monarchs. Like, what do you think that is? What do you think that it... Use it. We have to use our brains. The damn camera shut off because it said it was too hot. I was parked in the sun. The world keeps trying to censor me. The world keeps trying to shut me up, but I won't let it. I won't let you censor me. Okay, if I have something to say, I'm gonna say it. I forgot what I was talking about, but yeah, that's what I was talking about. The very idea that you would fix your lips to say, oh, stop making book talk political, da 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 da. Books themselves are inherently political. If you read a romance novel, what is the novel going to most likely be about? It's going to be about two people falling in love, two or more, you never know, falling in love or dating or whatever. There has to be some sort of character development. At least it should be. If it's going to be, we got to read a whole book about these people. And they most likely have a job. Maybe they're trying to get ahead in their job. Maybe they're being held back because they're a woman, or because of their race, or, you know, because of their sexuality. And all of these sort of different things. Like, that's politics. That's politics. A person's existence shouldn't be political, but yet that is the society that we live in. You can't get around it. You cannot get around it. One of my favorite books, Black Cake. What is that book about? It's about a young girl who runs and starts a new life. But along the way, she encounters all these sort of different things in her life. And a lot of them have to do with what? Politics. Because they play a part in our everyday lives, whether you like it or not. So it's just so many things. No matter if it's a romance novel, contemporary fiction, literary fiction, historical fiction, fantasy, it does not, mystery, thriller, like, it don't raise the blade tears. There's politics in that. That's a book about two men trying to avenge the death of their sons. There's politics in that. What are we saying, people? What are we saying? Y'all always talking about, oh, I turn my brain off when I read, da 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 da. Turn that bitch on. Turn it on immediately.
Hello there. Y'all all right?
You know I had to do it. You know I had to do it. What is it about people just needing to park next to each other? Like, needing to crowd up when there is 45.6 million empty spaces, but you zoom in and park right next to that one person that's sitting in that lot. I need to know what the psychological reasoning behind it is. Like, I know if it's a crowded parking lot, then obviously, you know, get in where you fit in. I will always, I don't mind parking for it. I don't need a parking spot right there in front of the establishment. I don't mind parking way out away from everybody because I don't want nobody hitting my shit. And also, it's easy for me to find my car that way. But what is it about people needing to be bunched up together? I need to know the reasoning behind it. Like, what makes y'all go out and park next to that car that's way out there? Do you do it to be funny? I know some people do it to be assholes. I know it. You can't convince me otherwise. But there has to be something deep-rooted in some people about why they do it. Like, damn, can we get an arrow? Like a green one, not a yellow one. Girl, go. Ain't nobody coming. I think I'm gonna go home now. I think I've had enough. I've been out. I went to the dermatologist. I went to the bookstore. I went to Target. I washed my car. I went down to the P.O. box. I went and renewed my P.O. box for another 6 months. So publishers, if y'all listening, send a brother. Oh, I'm not going that way. Oh no. Oh, it's a school bus. That's why everybody stopped. Okay, never mind. I can go this way. Yeah, I did all that. It's time to wrap it up. It's time to wrap it up. Wrap it up.